and I encourage all you guys to look this up. Richard Nixon did an interview in the 80s or 90s, and the newscaster asked him, why do we support Israel? Because in his memoirs, he admitted that Israel provides us zero strategic benefit. And he said the reason why we support them is because it's a ethical and moral one. You know, Judeo-Christian values, which is a fucking lie in itself. But we do it for more reasons, right? But translation,
is that it, though?
It's not.
Yeah.
The translation is because they have a ridiculous amount of influence in the United States and use that influence to push our foreign policy to their benefit, to our detriment. That's the real reason. But they lie and say it's because of Christian Judeo values or we have a moral obligation to them.
You talked about the 9/11 situation. What did anyone in the U.S. do about those guys celebrating it when it happened?
So this is the beauty of independent media. So I'm
They're dancing Israelis.
35. I'm old, but I remember, you know, when I was 11 years old and 9/11 happened, you couldn't.
Nigga was 11. I was fucking 3.
Find this information in the mainstream media because it got shut down quick. So the mainstream media did report on it, but then they quickly got that stuff off the air. And this was a topic that's been banned for very long. But thanks to the resurgence of social media and independent media, we're able to, you know, find out what really happened on that day. And we're figuring out about these intelligence operatives, these Israeli intelligence operatives. And this is all declassified FBI documents. This isn't a conspiracy theory anymore. It's absolutely verified fact that Israeli operatives were caught celebrating and had foreknowledge of the attacks on 9/11. It's absolute fact.
Do you think mainstream media took it away so fast because the mainstream media is controlled by Israelis?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All of the main networks are controlled by Zionist Jews. Or the Murdochs, who the Murdochs are hardcore Zionists, even though they might not necessarily be Jewish.
So what about the people in the government who are fully American? What do you think they think about the people who are Israeli in the government, like influencing it? Do you think they have a say?
They don't care because they're getting paid.
Yeah.
They're being lobbied and they just shut up about this topic and don't. And because if you do talk about this, you look at someone like a Thomas Massey, right? They've been trying to get him out for a long time. Cori Bush was anti-Israel, and she said, hey, we need to figure out something with this genocide. The AIPAC spent millions of dollars to make sure she got out. In St. Louis, a region that doesn't even matter to them, but that's how much influence they have, where it's like, oh, you're not pro-Israel? Cool, we're going to fund your opposition and make sure that we crush you. And that's what they do.